Hey guys, so I woke up this morning to some pretty big drama happening in Pantheon. Now, I've been trying to piece this together. I'm not a part of any of this. I'm not a first-hand account, but I wanted to post this video to get your guys' reaction out of it, to bring awareness to it. And if anyone knows any more about this, please let me know. Let's try and resolve this. But here we go. So I'm a part of the guild Fallen Crusaders on the Black Moon server. And when I woke up this morning, I found this message posted on our Discord by our Guildmaster Desert, and it's titled GM Favoritism on Black Moon, a Major Concern. And I'm just going to read this word for word. On Black Moon, the game's most populated server, the GMs have unfairly favored the guild's subterfuge by repeatedly spawning the most sought-after named mobs exclusively for them under the guise of advanced testing. This blatant favoritism is unacceptable, especially when countless dedicated players have spent hours camping these spawns, only for them to never appear. Our time is just as valuable. It could be better spent with friends, loved ones, or simply enjoying the game through exploration and progression. While we understand that this is early access and testing is ongoing, the optics of these actions are undeniably concerning. If this behavior continues, I will have no choice but to withdraw my support for the game, despite my deep respect for Brad McQuaid and his vision for this incredible world. It is disheartening to discover that after dedicating so much personal time to helping my guild farm loot, the GMs have seemingly prioritized one guild above all others. This kind of selective treatment undermines the integrity of the game and the efforts of the wider player base. In conclusion, the ongoing favoritism shown by Visual Realms is deeply troubling, as it erodes the trust of the community and disrupts the balance of the game world. By granting Subterfuge exclusive access to GM-spawned loot, VR has created a severe power imbalance, turning the largest server into an uneven battlefield, where one guild enjoys an overwhelming advantage. For a game built on the support of pledgers and backers, such administrative bias is a betrayal of its core values and the promise of a fair playing field. Allowing Subterfuge to out-DPS any group, win every DPS race, and monopolize named mobs without fair competition is not just an oversight. It is a fundamental failure in game management. And on the bottom, there's a chat screenshot of suspected GM spawning the Wyvern boss in Hangor. And he also adds, if there is information we are unaware of that might mitigate these concerns, please consider this a plea for transparency. So that's some pretty heavy accusations right there. GMs abusing their powers for personal gain. Don't know if this is confirmed or true or not. There's obviously two sides to the story, and I'm just trying to piece this together. So if you guys have more information, feel free to discuss this in the comments below. But I have some other screenshots I'd like to show you guys. So this is a chat log from Discord of a player named Flexler, who I believe was a first-hand witness to all of this going down. Shout out to Flexler. I think he's in one of my videos. We grouped together in one of my early vids, but he's reaching out to the dev team here with his concerns, and this is their response. They say, the tech team is passing us logs. If we find that you are lying, you will be banned. And Flexler says, and what happens when I'm not? Do I get an apology for him calling me a liar and your current threat? And they say, that's not a threat. That screenshot you showed, when a GM command is used, it doesn't look like that. I know that because I use them constantly. So I know something else is happening here. Now, Flexler posted a screenshot, and it does appear to be a little altered because it's zoomed in. But what we see here is a named mob named Zaruk, apparently spawned directly on top of its placeholder mob, which is kind of fishy, kind of suspicious. And the response is, you can let me know what is up and we can talk, or I can spend my time crawling through stupid logs to find out. And Flexler says, this is insane that I'm somehow being attacked for bringing a concern. And they say, that screenshot shows me nothing. Show me who was in the group. And Flexler says, you can see the two orcs right on top of each other. Just check the logs then. He was in voice chat the entire time, being cute about it. It's about nothing but what I've already said. So, interesting chat log there. And here is some more ongoing discussion about the topic. Someone says, just a little internal testing on live servers, no big deal. And Olmo, the director of technology of Pantheon, said, hey folks, I appreciate all the attention, but that's me trolling people. See, when you type something like that in Say, other people can see it, which was the point. And Flexler responded, I was present for the raid on February 1st when I took the screenshot of him slipping up in Say chat. He was in Discord joking about, oh wow, it's weird how these rares just keep spawning. And I'm not sure what this last part means, but he says, and then seeing an ex-Guildian auction chat going, oops, my finger slipped, he keeps getting disconnected. Here's another suspicious screenshot. Someone posted a picture of someone in the guild, Subterfuge, which is the guild in question abusing GM powers, of somebody running around as level 41. Which shouldn't be possible because 40 is the current max level. So definitely a sus picture there. So I personally don't know what to think about all this morning. Again, I'm just sort of piecing this together. So I probably have some missing pieces here and there. But I think the accusations are pretty, pretty damning, and the perception isn't good this morning. And I think we do need some clarity and a response to all this, a good response from the dev team. I would think that, a lot of us are early backers. We pledged early to the game. We bought into the Steam early access, and we generally want the game to succeed. So, when players bring up concerns like this, it's kind of odd that we get such a defensive and threatening reaction from the Pantheon team. Here's some further conversation from the community. Flourishing here posted this. If you are going to do this for the purpose of swiftly collecting drop rate data or other data, then you need to do many things to mitigate the perception of the player base that you haven't included into this group, which, by the way, Joppa is right. This should not all be done on a freaking live early access server so others can watch it happen in real time. There should be no XP from this at all. All drops from the advanced testing session, as I'll call it, are immediately deleted into the void after recording their existence for drop rate and loot table population purposes. And for the love of God, do it somewhere people can't see you doing it at. That is at a minimum. This situation left such a sour taste in many players' mouths, and the response did not do you any favors. I do want to include some responses from the Pantheon dev team. Again, I'm just piecing this all together. Here's one of the responses I found by the community manager. I'm going to address this here. It was a long conversation in another channel, but not everyone would have seen it. This is Olmo, our director of tech. The players are our advanced testers. These are volunteers who spend their free time doing tedious little tasks for us for the betterment of the game. Joppa stated that this shouldn't be happening on the servers, and instead should be limited to internal test. That may be, and it has been a plan for us for a while, to work on organized internal testing, as we currently do not have a quality assurance department. The bottom line is, we are testing a game, and this will not be a course of action once we launch. By then, we will have a proper test server and a QA department. Thanks for the feedback, everyone. So we do have some sort of admission here that this sort of thing is happening, but what we don't have clarity on is if they are abusing these powers. So yeah, I mean, all this stuff is pretty controversial, so take this video with a grain of salt. Again, I'm just sort of piecing things together from what I woke up to this morning. I'm just, scanning the Discord, but it appears we have some, accusations from the player base, presenting some evidence to the dev team, and the dev team's response. And some of these screenshots appear to be sort of defensive and threatening, and we don't really have any answers yet. So yeah, let me know in the comments below, guys. Let's have a discussion on this. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.